be wondering who are all these people? What are all these talking heads?
I think this camera, or it's not hooked up to the. What's the name of it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, let me see. Yay!
Yay!
Yay.
Hey,
Yay.
Welcome back.
Hey.
all translators are required to have Maitri's hairdo.
Mine was standing just now, I flattened it up.
For me, it's not even possible. So. Nicholas, got any news you want to talk about? Or?
No, I think we can just dive right in.
All right. Sugeng, you got some homework to torture us with?
Yes, it won't be torture. It will be fun because it's so easy.
I don't think so.
Okay, how do we divide the 17 sub-levels inside the form ROM concentration level? Or did we even say 17? So anybody remember?
Good merit, non-merit, non-shifting.
No, it's a difficult question.
17. Thought I was paying good attention.
3 plus 3
Carefully.
plus-
I see that how short your answer is. Carefully.
Yes. Who was that? Was that Oscar?
Yeah, 3 plus 3, something like that. Like
Yes. Please go on. Continue.
3
You got it.
plus 3 plus 3 plus 5.
Plus
How
8.
much is it?
Plus 8.
Oh, plus 8.
Yay, Geshe-la bingo.
Oscar.
Easy.
Oscar's the only one who doesn't sleep in my class.
Easy, right? I said so. Okay, what does it mean when we say that even beings in the formless realm also wear out life's energy, karmas, merits, and their neutral things? This is the conclusion.
You have to say, what's the implication of that?
Yeah, what's the implication? This is the conclusion that Geshe-la mentioned after we read the text, the paragraph.
Means neutral things are also coming from karma.
Yeah.
Mr. Chen, you got it.
$50 Sugeng.
Yeah, sure. I'll pay you when I'm in Sedona. Anyway, all right. Instead the fourth concentration level, we call them unshifting. What do we mean by that? This is just a conclusion, actually. Mhm.
It's very similar to a student who fell asleep in my class. We call
Are
him.
you referring to me? I'm sorry.
Wait, Anjali has an opinion. Talk
It's the
loud.
same thing. It's the same thing as neutral karma.
She says it's the same thing as neutral karma.
Yeah, but I mean, that is not.
It's
That
not
is not.
that they're without unshifting.
Yeah, please repeat again.
It's not that they are without unshifting.
Okay, pretty close, but anyway, let me show you the answer. Things cannot shift between levels, but they can still shift inside its own level.
Okay.
Ah,
Thank you. All right, now STW.
I hope
Rang Siwa.
Yours is this?
It sounds
I just follow Geshe-la's term. Its own.
Yeah.
it's his.
yeah.
How about yeah? How about racing? Provisionally. Thank you, human computer.
Who
How
said,
about huh? Say again.
who said that?
Word, I think. Yeah, human computer.
You should have a this microphone.
How about
Thing
Duce?
which creates another thing.
Factors.
Or do you mean a freshly planted seed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I mean,
mean,
second link.
second
sanskara.
link. Sanskara. Yeah, I put these questions because I just want to hear more opinions and definitions. I don't really understand, I don't know. Geshe-la, what do you mean by factor, Duce?
You are going to have a full hour of it starting in.
Okay, okay, got it. All right, thank you. Let's move on to the provisional translation. Uh-huh. So yeah, this is the attempt, Geshe-la.
Okay, let's see. Why is that? Marita King Ki Leishe Masumichiro. And he said he didn't say that Mr. Good.
Geshe-la, we are in Medan now, so I'm inviting JT to
Hi,
join
JT.
us in Tian.
Good to see
JT,
you.
JT is leading our Medan team, and he is very, very successful.
Very cool.
We just had a weekend workshop, and we have like almost 60 people, and then amazing. And then this week we had some what do you call it, Dharma classes, and we have like 20-30 people, and this is amazing Medan's leader.
Did we meet at Shintian's hometown?
Yes, he was the MC, Geshe-la, 2018.
18.
He was the MC. Yeah, if you remember, he was the MC.
That's nice.
It's-
We all went to the mosque and had a good time.
Yeah, that's the year.
Yeah. My wife really liked them. Okay, boss. Nice to see you. Congratulations on your program.
I love you.
They are on the same place where Atisha went to. They're teaching there.
Oh yeah, Medan is in Swanadwipa. Yeah, the place where Atisha came. Yeah, the
Yeah.
same ashram. Yeah,
It must be the rebirth of Atisha.
I hope so.
Yeah. Anyway, nice to see you guys. Relax. Fang Song. Yeah, it's interesting. When Buddha taught the real life, he said misunderstanding creates link too, right? If you don't understand the world, then you create, and then he would not use the word karma. He called it factors. You create factors. And then Vasubandhu is like, why didn't he call it karma? Because the name of the second link is factors. It's not karma. Some people nowadays call it duchekile, which is factor karma. But why didn't he call it karma? It's a mystery. That's the kind of thing Vasubandhu is interested in. Okay, next. Your translation's good, Sugeng. Can you read it?
Oh yeah. Jite le ki ngawani te dak le ki chedak ki duche yinna le kang yang sipa nyumpan duche pa dedak chitar separ shena.
If the nature of those karmalistic defects is going, jite le ki ngawani de da le ki chena ki duche yinna. If you take karma as the general essence of, right? And then you break it down into particular types, and then you call something factors. What he's talking about is Le Kangyang means what kind of karma, okay? Sipa here means rebirth. Lumbardu Chepa means brings it together. Okay, brings it together. What is the karma that brings your new birth together? Okay, and the word for bring together is
the factor.
duche.
Duche.
So there's two kinds of karmic seeds. One is called sanskara, one is called vasana. Sanskara means just after you do something, like you help somebody, you open the door downstairs for somebody. Then at that moment, you plant a sanskara. That's called duche, or fresh karmic seed. And then maybe 2 weeks go by, and that seed is cooking inside of you. And then that seed becomes a what? Vasana. It means it's ready to open. And it's very similar to if you plant a watermelon seed in the garden. The first day you plant it is very similar to sanskara. And then maybe like 3 weeks later, it will split open and the stem will come out. Just before it splits open, we call it vasana. So the word sanskara, first of all, you can drop the S.
Oh,
Because when N or meets K, in Sanskrit, you're required to put an artificial S there. Don't worry about it. Drop this S.
okay.
Sankara. Then
Sankara.
means together. And kara means to bring it together. And the Tibetan translation is duche. Bring it together. Okay. So here he's saying, why do you talk about the second link of the wheel of life? Why don't you call it karma? Why do you call it bringing things together? And that's just one kind of karma. That's a specific kind of karma. What does it bring together? In this sentence, who can tell me for $100? Hasa woke up. What is it bringing together in this sentence? Duchepa, second line means bring it together.
The misunderstanding and the result?
No, if I say I'm putting together a dinner, bring her around this way and she's going to sit here for these two gentlemen have offered their seats. My seamstress is coming. She's 86.
Krishna, doesn't it bring together the J-Jocks?
I want it in this sentence.
Lakey J-Jock.
Nah, give me from the second line. Which one?
Oh, Shipa and the lake and the lay and duce? No, the land. I don't know.
And
I'm not offering any.
Shipa, the land of Shipa. Is that right?
Yangtze.
Oh, Yang Shipa, the land of Yang Shipa, right?
Rebirth. Okay, Yang Sipa. Okay, Yang Sipa means your rebirth. Number Duchepa means what brings it together. What cooks up your rebirth. Okay, what brings together your rebirth. So what he's saying is karma is a general word, but bringing the energy which brings things together is a better word for bringing together rebirth. Okay?
Rebirth.
And you're specifically talking about karma that brings together a rebirth. Why don't we focus on the word sanskara rather than the word karma? Okay. All right. That's going to be his theme for the whole day. Shepa means how are we supposed to understand that? Okay. Like, hey, don't you guys want to know more about this? Of course we don't, but he's going to tell us anyway.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, please, you're going to read one more and then you're going to torture somebody else.
Okay. Jike do de shanle. Tom den de ki du che ngumpar du che pa dewe na du che nye warlen pe pung po tento she sung so.
Good. Good. What's donation?
Other scriptures?
Yeah, other sutras. Yeah, it's mentioned in other sutras. Because Lord Buddha, Chomdende literally means what? Yeah. What's a Sanskrit?
Bhagavan.
Yeah, Bhagavan. He said, because things are brought together, okay? All right? Because things are brought together, all right? Because produced things are brought together, it's upon. Duche with BYA is the past tense. Duche with BYED is the present tense. Because composed things are composed. Okay? Because composed things are composed. Because things brought together are brought together. By the way, Sugeng, $100 for the AAA scholarship fund. What's the AAA scholarship fund? Do you guys know? His three kids all start with A.
yes.
What? So in the first line, next to the last word, it says duce, not the one we're talking about now. Okay. When it's an S, you stretch it out. Do,
Yeah.
A. Okay?
Du-
When it's a D, you cut it short. Duce. Okay, so from now on, you're going to say these two words differently. In the second line, it's duce.
Okay.
First line is duce. Okay. Now, $100 for the AAA scholarship fund. Even though they're not all going to school. Oh, they are. In Korea, right? Duce. What is duce when you fill it in? What's the full phrase duce? Duce is the last two syllables.
Duce kile?
No, I want the words before it.
Oh,
Marikpaken.
Eh, stop. You're hurting my ears.
Denmin Duce.
Huh?
Denmin
Denmin
Duce?
Denmin Duce.
Oh man, you're really hurting my ears. Gyukengi dune chepechu.
Oh, comes about by the convening of causes and conditions.
Yeah, that's the meaning of duce. Yeah. Duce means collected, right? And what collected together to produce things?
Causes and conditions.
The seed of the tree, and then the fertilizer, the soil, the water, the sunlight. Okay. So
And can you say the full Tibetan again?
say again.
Can you say
Gyu dan ken dune chepechu. Gyu ken dune chepechu. Yeah. That thing which is produced by the coming together of causes and conditions is the definition of duce with an S, okay? Duce. Then this is duce, okay? So he's saying you bring together, produce things. You produce the things, okay? Factors produce things. Factors duce with the D. Produce thing is duce with the S.
Can you call products to the produce things?
You could call the produce things products, yeah. And then you could call duce producers. We can call them factors right now, okay? So he says, why do we call these guys producers or factors? Well, they bring together the parts for your Nyewa Nembe Pumbo. What's Pumbo?
The collections, the heaps.
Yeah, the 5 parts of a human being. If you want to make it easy translation in English, you can say body and mind.
Body and mind.
In English, we don't say body. In English, we say body and mind. We don't say your 5 parts or something. In Buddhism, you have to say 5 parts. Okay, so Nyeranambe Pumbo. Now, he says, who's the duce of your Nyeranambe Pumbo?
The produce things, the result, right?
Yeah, what Buddha's referring to here is, he's talking about the parts of you that you take on at birth. He uses the word, what brings it all together? Duce. Okay, what brings it all together when you take on Nyeranamba, new parts when you're reborn? Okay, what brings it all together when you take on a new birth? Okay, does that give you a clue why he would want to use duce instead of karma when he's talking about the
Secondly,
wheel of rebirth? Got it? Isn't that cool? Got it? Okay. Why did Buddha call the second link of the wheel of life brings it together rather than karma? Because when the Buddha talked about rebirth, he didn't use the word karma. He used the word energies which bring it together. Okay, samskara. He did not use the word karma. So when you're emphasizing the energies that bring together your body and mind in a new birth. We call them, Buddha called them sanskara. He did not call them lay. He didn't use the word karma. Now, for $10, after a sanskara has sanskared something, what do you call it?
Vasana.
After something is sanskarad, what do you call that thing? Like the birth that the body and mind that were created by your sanskaras. What-
Duce.
Duce.
Okay, now I want the Sanskrit.
Vas-
I'm going home now.
Sanskrit?
I'm going to a restaurant. Huh?
Sanskrita?
Sanskrita. Sanskrit. Okay. Sanskrit. Sanskrit is the British colonial guys. Never mind what I think about them. These thugs. You know what thug means? Yeah, it's like, well, anyway. Sanskrita. Sanskrita means well put together. San means well. Krita means put together. S is a required joiner. So Sanskrita means well put together. And then the British guys, they called it Sanskrit. Sanskrit. Okay, Sanskrit. So your body is what, again? But your body and mind is?
The Duce.
Yes, Sanskrita, well put together. By what?
By the factors, by the Duce.
Good. Your Sanskrita, your body is Sanskrita by the Sanskaras. Okay, and Buddha wants to use those words rather than karma. Okay, now why would he want to use a word for rebirth or putting together your body and mind for ready for a new life? Why would he want to emphasize the word bring together rather than karma, which means to make? I mean, isn't your body made by you get a new mind and body which is made by your past karma, right? Why is the Buddha so stuck on no, I don't want karma, I want to call it sanskara when we're talking about bringing together your body and mind in a new birth?
I think he wants to emphasize on the process, on the trigger by the previous link and triggering the next link.
Let's keep going because today's reading is all about that.
Okay.
It's all about it. And it's very deep, and you don't see this in later books. This is unique to your book, and it's awesome. Not that you, but the book is awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, let's go to the next sentence. Now you have the right to pick on somebody else.
Okay. Let me have a look. Oh yeah. Oh no. Let me check. I like Mr. Haggerty. Oh, sorry. You are in Sedona, right? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you're gonna pick on Haggerty.
The bodyguard. We love the bodyguard.
You did a good job.
Looks scary. He look masculine.
We're Viking. Okay. Duce, Nyewar, Lenpe, Pungbo, Yang, Shenla,
Tenle.
Chomdinde, Ki Sempe, Sok Druk Yin, Yimpar, Ten Tu, To,
Tento.
And
Tento.
Yeah, hang around. Maybe
Okay.
once more. I don't know. So now we're on this theme of referring to our body and mind as Nyewa Namba means what?
Bringing together.
brought together.
It means like Tongwen, right?
Take up a body, take on.
Mind. which was duce.
Factors and
Factors.
Yeah, created by factors. Okay. So what was actually taken on through factors. That's why it's put together here. Shenlei means in other references, in other sutras, the Buddha refers to it as the Sokdruk, which we had many times in words text.
The six
consciousness.
Collection of six
collections.
The collection of six consciousness. Eye, ear, nose. Okay? Six consciousnesses. But here he doesn't say consciousness. He doesn't say namshe, which is what they always say. He trades it out. He puts in this word sempa, not sem, sempa. What's that?
Thinking.
Yeah, movement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Word, what's the Sanskrit?
Chitta?
Chaita. Chaita.
Chaita is Sem Chung.
Can you look it up, word? I forgot what it is.
Chitta. Champa is Chitta.
Sempa is chitta?
Yeah, I'll take a look.
Chetana. It's chetana.
Oh,
Chetana. The minder. The minder.
okay. Thank you.
So, for one thing, the root of the word mind in Sanskrit, what is the word mind in Sanskrit? What do you call bodhisattva mind?
Mhm.
Bodhicitta. So chitta. Chitta means mind. And then in words text, we had a long presentation about upachit. What's that?
To collect. Sakpa.
Your mind is a collection of karmic seeds in the mind-only school. Your mind is a collection of karmic seeds. So therefore, we could refer to the mind itself as chitta, the collection. So in Sanskrit, the standard word for mind is chitta, but it's a pun on the word upachit, which means to collect stuff. Because, especially in the mind-only school, it's a collection of seeds. Okay. Here it's chetana, which means brings things together. Sound familiar? Okay. Brings groups together. He's on that theme. We don't have the Sanskrit of this book, but if you know Sanskrit, you can see the puns from the translation. Okay, cool. So Buddha, in other circumstances, referred to factors as those things which bring together the collection of six, rather than the collection of five. What's that mean?
it includes the mind.
Yeah, five was the five heaps, right? Body and mind. Six is the six consciousnesses, okay? But still there's this idea of bringing them together, bringing together a collection. Either your body and mind, bringing it together, or bringing together your six awarenesses, okay? There's another thing here. What is Samba according to the fourth chapter of Stanley?
Foundation of all karma of the whole world.
That's okay. Say lele.
Lele,
Chikten.
Chikten,
That's okay.
Natsu,
Okay.
Samba.
Samba.
You gotta sing it. Okay, let's try again. Lele, chikten, that's okay.
Lele, Chikten, Natsu,
Then that's okay.
Tandeche.
and
That's the opening lines of Vasubandhu. Who wrote the Abhidharma collection? Guy. The
This
same
guy.
Yeah. And he says the definition of raw karma is
any movement of the mind.
the movement of the mind. So here, notice, Sugeng, they're not talking about namshe tsokdru, which is normal. They changed it to senbe tsokdru. Which means what? Six kinds of, collection of six kinds of
Minds, movement of the minds.
mental karma, raw karma.
Raw karma.
Then
Oh,
physical karma and verbal karma are products of raw karma. First, you think to kill somebody, then you move your hands. Okay, so raw karma is mental. Okay. So now he's talking about, look, you want another idea about this parts of you taken on, put together? Well, the movement of the mind is putting them together. And he's playing with us because that's the definition of karma. So he's basically saying, look, when I speak about samskara, when I talk about the energies which bring your body and mind together in a new birth, what I'm actually talking about is the movement of the mind, which is raw karma. Okay, cool. What instigates raw karma?
Misunderstanding.
No, what triggers that?
The misunderstanding.
Yeah, misunderstanding. Okay, misunderstanding. In the Wheel of Life teaching, not understanding the person you want to kill is why you want to kill them. If you understand, like today, we got passed very dangerously by some, I call them, well, anyway, I can't say it. People with a big truck, and very dangerous. They passed us very dangerously. So if I don't understand where they're coming from, then I will
Yell.
I will do karma. Okay, not understanding where, and by the way, I controlled myself. I kept all 5 fingers down. I was really tempted. Yeah. But also Jigme thinks I'm weird when I do that. So, okay. Yeah, so that intention, that movement of the mind is the karma, okay? Is raw karma, and then it triggers mental and physical karma, okay? In the next moment. So now he's gone from sanskara, and he's taken it over to chetana, which means to think to do something is raw karma, okay?
Oh.
But don't forget, we're in the second link of the Wheel of Life. We're still in the second link of the Wheel of Life. We're interested in karma from the point of view of what will you do if you don't understand that the guy in the truck is coming from you? Okay, if you don't understand that he's coming from you, what will that lead you to do? And that's a discussion today. All right, I think you should make Haggerty do another one.
Yes, please. It's a short one.
Yeah.
Start here.
Oh, Jitar. Jitar Nele Ki Yang Dripa. Drip.
Young Sipa.
Oh,
The
Sipa.
R is silent after S. Okay.
Yang Sipa Nyombar Duce Sena.
Yeah, and Shena means what? At the end of a sentence.
For example.
Question.
You may ask.
You may ask. They don't have question marks in Sanskrit. Did you notice? So they say blah, 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 if you ask. Okay, so if you ask, and then you have to go backwards. Ask backwards. How is it that karma, Leki, and I corrected the carving, okay? How is it that karma do chase your yangsi? How does karma do chase your yangsi?
Bring together your rebirth.
Good, nice, good. How does karma bring your rebirth together? Okay, and why he used karma here, I don't know, it's being difficult. So the whole theme today is how does what you did before assemble your body and mind in a new birth, okay? And that's why we're going to emphasize the assembling in the second one, okay? All right, I think you should do one more, it's so short.
Matape Tapa De Depar Jepao
Mr. Haggerty. Matapa.
All we heard was Haggerty. I think, did you pay up your Singapore going under the red light tax?
Oh no, I'm in Indonesia, so you can blame it on the infrastructure here. Sorry.
You have to pay a tax. Did you know that? Yeah. Okay. I like it. Those big trucks probably have to pay more. But matapa de depa chepo. So Sugeng, I'm gonna I'm going to ask you, since you're a real life expert, what does Sundepa mean? What does Sundepa mean? And I'll give you a clue. Links number 8 and 9 are what do it.
To empower, or I
Yeah.
forgot the term we used. Yeah.
Didn't we say trigger or something?
Nowadays I'm using enable. Okay. So at link number 2, you have fresh karma that was just planted. Like you did use your special finger for the truck guy. And then at link number 10, that karma is fully charged and ready to create another chart guy for you. Okay. And between 2 and 10, there are 2 forces which charge the karma. It's like putting water on a watermelon seed. And those are desire. Okay. Basically, very, very sexy, very interesting. 8 and 9 are 2 kinds of misunderstanding seeds. The food that makes karmic seeds grow is misunderstanding them. If you want to put nice, happy sunshine and warm rainwater on your negative seeds, just don't study and don't come to mixed nuts. And that will feed the seed. That will water it. That will make it grow better. You know what I mean? Okay, so this depa is a very important word here, Sugeng. It can mean to plant a seed. We say sun depa, sabun depa, S-O-N. Okay, it can mean to plant a seed, but it can also mean to charge a seed up. Okay? To charge a seed which is already planted and to get it ready to give a result. It's like a chicken laying on an egg. Okay, all my students in, where is that? Guangzhou, they said it's like a chicken sitting on an egg. Misunderstanding a seed is like being a chicken. And then the seed is like the egg. And when you sit on it, you make it grow faster. By misunderstanding how seeds work, you make all your seeds grow faster. Whoa. But what's the opposite of that?
Understanding your seed.
Yeah, the more you understand it. Yeah, good seeds. Good seeds get stronger the more you understand it. I'm talking about bad seeds. Okay, good question. You want to pick on somebody else again? This guy's boring. Yeah.
Okay, let's get Lindsay Jilk.
Whoa, Lindsay, she's gonna crush this one.
Guitar, Deb Shena, Nampar, Shepe, Gula, Tokma, Nidu De Sabon Jog Petiro.
Yeah, good. Okay. Jita Deb Shena means, what does it mean, Sugeng?
How are they charged? How do they get charged?
Yeah, or it can mean how do they get planted, okay? We don't know what's the object, okay? Jita Dabshina, number Shepegula, in the stream of your awareness, which has been, it streams on without stopping, even when you die, it keeps streaming, okay? In the stream of your awareness, Tokmanyidu, at the very beginning, okay? At the very beginning, the Saban Jok. Jok means planted. Okay. So what's Saban Jok?
The seeds. In plant into the seeds, right?
Yeah, the seed is planted in the mind at the beginning of the process. Okay. So where does trouble come from? When the seed is inserted into the consciousness, then the trouble starts. Then the seed cooks and cooks and cooks, and then it comes out, and then the guy hits your car or something. Okay, like that. Got it? Sure. By the way, could this Tokmani, it's possible it could mean at the beginning of time. What do you think?
What beginning of time?
Good answer. Okay, Tokmani can mean the very beginning of everything. But we don't even believe that. So it just means at the very beginning, like some, First, you yell at the guy in the truck, and that's Tokmanyi. That's the beginning of the whole bad cycle. Okay. All right. Now, this text is super sexy because relentlessly Vasubandhu goes deeper. He just as soon as you understand one thing, he goes deeper. And it's like swimming after some guy without an air tank, and he going deeper, and you're like, God, I don't know if I can do that. And he's going deeper, and you're like, okay, I'll keep going, And so he shifts gears here. If you're sensitive to the Sanskrit, he's shifting gears. He's going deeper, and it's kind of scary. Okay. It's kind of uncomfortable, actually. Okay, here we go. Who's reading, Sugeng? What is it, Lindsay?
The second syllable, the B, is it a W noise or what's that one? It is
Sabun.
That's a great.
Sabun.
one more time.
Yeah, that's a great.
Sabun.
Sabun.
Sabun. Okay. She Jawani Chenanu Pe Je Ragino.
Chedrak Ino. Chedrak.
Shedrakino.
Yes.
Yeah, good. So in general, you can think of all the forces or energies in the universe. Okay, just imagine all the forces or energies in the gravity, electricity, the weak force, the strong force of atoms, and then imagine all those forces, and among them, one is called Sabun.
Oh, okay.
What's that mean?
Call it seeds.
Yeah, one of them is called seed. There's many energies or forces in the universe, and one of them we call seeds. Okay, now it's cool. You never see anybody do this. Okay? One of the energies in the universe is called seeds. Okay, keep going, Sugeng. Next sentence.
Lindsay.
Nupa Shed Jawa Decho Gangshena.
What's that mean, Sugeng? Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah. When you say energies of the universe, what kind of things are you talking about? Okay. What kind of thing are you talking about when you say energy? Okay. And then his answer is very short and very deep. You have to really appreciate how deep it is. Energy means causal force. Energy means causal force. Okay? If you think about it, there's no such thing as any energy except in terms of a cause that makes something else happen. And that's the definition of energy. If you think about it, that's what energy means. Energy means one thing can push another. And that's the meaning of the word energy. So he says all energies are causal energies. Any causal thing. Anything that makes another thing happen is an energy. Okay, that's all. Okay.
Okay, sure. Wow, cool.
Now he goes, definitely he's swimming deeper, and it's so fun to go with him. Okay, here we go.
So this is the end of my attempt. So you want to
Yeah.
put a play?
I'll take the plane. Thank you, Sugeng. I love you do all of your work. You are very unusual, Mixed Nut. But you should know Yeye Agong appreciates it. What do you call that? Mud in Indonesian? Agong?
Kakek. Kakek.
Kake, yeah. I'm not kaka, kake. Okay. Kake means grandpa.
So Perna, yeah.
Okay, pick on somebody again.
I think Vimala is around, right?
Oh, she's very close to me.
I have eyes telling me.
Could have sat in the back. Yeah, you guys sit. You're in the hot spot.
Geshe-la presenting you Apui from Jambi and the wife.
Hey,
They are the one who gave the red packet, the thick one, when we were there a few months ago for your
Yay.
birthday.
aren't you excited to see Atisha translating again in Meda? Okay,
Okay.
do it loud.
Okay.
If you
Perna.
want to, you can use the cursor so people know where you are.
Okay, good. Perna. Rui Trebu Nikian Gi Jadrak Sakshi
She.
Dang Tawa Dang Chula Sokpala Tone Nugui Nam Par Nampars Ke Par Gyur
Kewar,
Kewar
Kewar.
Gyur Pegyun oh Pegyun Nopo
No,
Nopo
no, back here. Say that. Don't use your tongue. Hold your tongue down. Nga. Nga.
Pegyun Ngapo Nis Nopoi Nisa Bonche Chao.
Nice. Okay. Sid, he might want to torture you some more. For example, Drew means grain, right? Like corn or wheat or rice. Okay. The Jebu means the product of grain or the result of grain, the fruit. There are cans that make the grain grow. Factors as opposed to main cause. So factors that help the grain grow, the particular different factors. By the way, when you say main seed, you don't say different ones. When you say different ones, you must be talking about the factors. Sunlight, water, fertilizer, okay? The farmer's hands. These are all factors, but they're usually plural. Okay, so these different kinds of factors, and I'll give you guys $30 if you can tell me why, as a factor for the growth of rice, for example, why does he repeat two different words for dirt? Because sashi means sashi and tawa. This tawa means dirt, right? It's not prasangika, okay?
Does the earth itself and fertilizer or something?
No, you started out good and you went downhill. The whole sashi, puki, joshi, okay, sashi, the whole earth, the surface of the earth. So he starts out with sashi, the surface of the earth, and then the tawa on the sashi.
Yeah, the soil.
Sitting on the surface of the earth. But the surface of the earth also provides a factor for the growth of rice. The fact that there's a planet is helpful if you want rice. Okay, all right, good. So good, we got that. Nobody won the bet, right? Can I say? Right.
Venerable Gyaltse put it in the chat box.
$10. What was it? 30? 30? She has a black hole and I have a black hole. Her black hole is called her house president. Okay. Chu means what, Sugeng?
Water?
Yeah, now. Tune is the first part of Tune Tupa.
Oh, the dependence. Depending.
I can say reliance.
Reliant. Thank you, Nick. I love.
Relying on the planet, relying on the earth, relying on the water, etc., sunlight, fertilizer, the labor of the farmer. Then something will grow in the namba of a nyuku.
Nyuku. The grain?
The sprout.
Sprout. Yeah. Something will grow in the form of a sprout, okay? And as opposed to the cans, right? As opposed to the factors in the growth of the rice, what's the gyu?
The seed, the rice itself.
The grain of rice itself from the past year's crop. Okay, good. Okay, so he's trying to get us used to the difference between a contributing cause and we call it cause in philosophy. It means the thing which turns into the rice, the substance which actually turns into the rice. Okay, so the thing which actually turns into the rice, he says, I want you to learn to call what?
Saban?
Yes, saban. Sanskrit? Bija. Yeah. And there's many important uses of bija in yoga. The seed syllables of the different chakras. That's very. These are called bija. Here you see the other one. Okay. All right. And now here comes a weird one. Do you want Vimala to keep going? Her mom is here and she could show off.
Yeah, why don't we get Rose to read?
Oh.
Yay.
I have no idea.
I think she has a neck problem. She's going like this. I think Vimala.
I'll read for.
Vimala represents.
Thank you, Sugeng. Okay. Madulung Gere Bui
Ndebu.
Drebu. Okay. Gedrebu Yukimetok Yakyeki Kuwe Gu Padeni Gesar Marborg your way Gui no
Nopo.
Nyop
No.
Nyopo.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold your tongue. Don't let your tongue touch the top of your mouth. No.
Nyopo.
No.
Nyopo, you know.
Okay.
All right.
This is a really weird, difficult example, and maybe Sugeng, you could check, or you could have our nerd called Word check it. Madulunga means basically think of it as a lemon. Okay, so they're using the Sanskrit Madulunga, citron or lemon. Debu gyu. Yukimeto. Anybody can guess that? Debu gyukimeto.
The flower, the fruit which comes out of the flower, from it streams forth from the flower of the medulungu.
Reverse it.
The flower
Yeah, the flower which will lineage into the fruit. And I didn't know that. I mean, my wife taught me that like 10 years ago. We have pomegranate bushes, and our friend from Damascus named Noor, she's got to have the pomegranates. So Veronica taught me you got to take care of the flowers. If the flower survives, it will become a pomegranate. If it stays on the tree, it will become a pomegranate. So they're talking here about the flower, which is going to flow into the fruit. Okay, the flower which is going to transform into fruit, and it's very beautiful to watch the flower harden up and then become a pomegranate. Okay, Neto. Gyakek means a lac juice, LAC. That's the sap of a special tree in India. And if you harvest the sap, it preserves wood for many years. And the British called it
Lacquer.
lacquer. Okay.
So it comes from this tree? That's amazing. I didn't know.
These are all painted with lacquer to protect the wood and to keep it from spoiling. So anyway, there was a big trade in it. It came from India, and it was a good business to collect lac. So he says, if you take the kua, what's kua, you guys?
The juice, the essence.
Yeah, if you take lac juice and you smear it on a flower, which is going to turn into a lemon. If you take lac juice and smear it on a flower, which is supposed to turn into a lemon, instead that flower will create a snake tree.
Ooh.
So if you do some chemical transformation of the result, then, sorry, of the cause, then the result will be different. If you mess with the seed, you can get a different plant. Okay, so trying to get the, Nick, you have a question?
Oh, no, I was gonna say that's about time, or time's up.
Oh, okay, so but get this in your head for next time, okay? Is it possible to do manipulation of the seed to get a different result? That's the idea. Like it's a genetic messing with the seed and then create a different result. That's what they're suggesting. And on a India level, this book was written 1,700 years ago. This is genetic manipulation. Okay, like put this juice on this flower, and then instead of growing a lemon tree, you're gonna get a snake tree. Okay. Which is just some kind of, it's like what do they call those around here? The prickly, unpleasant tree. Starts with M.
Mesquite.
Mesquite, yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Okay, we're done, Sugeng. You helped.
Thank you, Geshe-la.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much.
So the next, I assume the next few paragraphs, all right, Geshe-la?
Let me mark this first. Okay. And let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to do the next 5.
All right. Geshe-la.
All right. And congratulations on all your programs there in Medan. And it sounds like really well. Yeah. And thank you. I know who does the real work.
Yes, beside me. They are beside me. Yeah.
I know.
Quick announcement. This is just for the people at the tower. If you guys want dinner, Nor kindly asks you to please let her know by 2 so she can get you something, okay? So just let her know. Thank you.
So today we just pray, right?
Yeah. Just maybe a mo is in order or something.
You guys,
There's leftovers in the fridge.
but it'd be helpful for Nur if you tell her ahead of time. And if you see Maitri's father around, you should thank him for paying for all the dinners.
Thank you, Seiji.
Yay.
Father,
Thank you for classes again. That's beautiful. Thank you for Geshe Michael's had a cold this whole time and he's really taxing his voice and he's doing it for us. Thank you very much, Geshe Michael.
As it's online, you don't get the boogers directly. All right, see you soon.
All right. See you in 5 minutes.
5 minutes. God, he's